Very good morning, dear children. Today we discuss the topic is non-banking financial institutions. Okay, so non-banking financial institutions. So அதோட short form NBFI. Okay, non-banking financial institution. So abbreviation கேக்குறதுக்கு chances இருக்குமா? So a non-banking financial institution NBFI or non-banking financial company. So non-banking financial company NBFC அப்படின்னு வரும். Okay, is a financial institution that does not have full banking license or it not supervised by the central bank. Okay அம்மா, so இது வந்து நமக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் லைசென்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்க மாட்டாங்க, பட் இது வந்து சென்ட்ரல் பேங்க் கீழேயும் நமக்கு வந்திருக்காது. ஓகே, சோ அதான் நான் பேங்கிங் பினான்சியல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். இந்த நான் பேங்கிங் பினான்சியல் கம்பெனிஸ் அப்படின்னு ஒண்ணு உண்டு. நான் பேங்கிங் பினான்சியல் கம்பெனிஸ். ஓகே, சோ அப்ப NBFC அப்படின்னு உண்டு. Okay, non-banking financial companies. So it does not have full banking license. Full ஆன banking license இது வாங்கிருக்காது. Okay, does not have a full banking license or is not supervised by the central bank. So not supervised by the central bank. Okay, that's all. So the NBFIs do not carry on pure banking business. இது வந்து நமக்கு என்னது கிடையாதுமா? Pure banking business கிடையாது. Pure banking business. So not carry pure banking business. Then, but they will carry on other financial transactions. மத்த financial transactions carry பண்ணும். Okay, so financial transactions. So other financial transactions என்ன பண்ணும்? Carry பண்ணும். That's all. Then they receive deposits and give loans. இங்க deposits receive பண்ணிக்கிடும். Then loans கொடுப்பாங்க. Then they mobilize people's savings and use the funds to finance expenditure on investment activities. Finance expenditure on investment activities. Expenditure on investment activities. Okay, that's all. So in short, they are institutions which undertake borrowing and lending. So borrow பண்ணுவாங்க, then lending. Borrowing and lending. So they operate in both the money and the capital markets. Both the money and capital markets la operate பண்ணுவாங்க. Money and capital markets. That's all. Then NBFIs can be broadly classified two categories, ma. So first one is stock exchange. Then second one is other financial institutions. Okay, so first one is, so NBFI வந்து two branches இருக்கு. First one categories இருக்கு. First one வந்து stock exchange. Stock exchange. Then second one is other financial institutions. Okay, other financial institutions. Then other this category comes finance companies, finance corporations. Okay, finance companies. Then finance corporations. Then third one is chit fund. Then building societies. Then issue houses. Then is investment trust. Investment trust and unit trust and insurance companies. Insurance companies. So இவ்வளவும் நமக்கு என்னதா இருக்குமா other categoriesல வரக்கூடிய two categoriesல first stock exchange கீழயும் other financial institutions கீழயும் வரக்கூடியது. Okay, then இது வந்து NBFI உள்ளது. Okay, then next one central bank. Next topic is central bank. So central bank அப்படினா என்ன அப்படினு பாக்கலாம். Central bank. So the central bank, reserve bank or monetary authority in an institution that manages a state currency, money supply and interest rates. Central banks also usually oversees the commercial banking system of their respective countries. Okay, it's a central bank அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So இந்த சென்ட்ரல் பேங்க் தான் நமக்கு ரொம்ப 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 முக்கியமான ஒரு பேங்க். ஓகே, சோ சென்ட்ரல் பேங்க்கு கீழ தான் மத்த பேங்க்ஸ் எல்லாமே நமக்கு ஃபாலோ பண்றது எல்லாமே இருக்கும். சோ அப்ப சென்ட்ரல் பேங்க்ஸ் வந்து எந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா மேனேஜ் ஸ்டேட்ஸ் கரன்சி. ஓகே, மேனேஜர்ஸ் state currency, then money supply and interest rate. Okay, that's all. Then the central banks also usually oversee the commercial banking system of their respective countries. That's all. Okay, Amma? So next one is functions of central bank. So what are the functions? Central bank அல்லது இன்னொன்னு என்ன சொல்லுவோம் நம்ம Reserve Bank of India அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம், RBI அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். Okay, so functions of central bank, RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, is Indian central banking institution. So RBI அப்படிங்கிறது நமக்கு என்னதுமா India's central banking institution, so which controls the monetary policy of Indian rupee. So monetary policy of Indian rupee. Okay, so it commenced operations on 1/4/1935. So 1/4/1935, accordance with the Reserve Bank of Indian Act 1934. So the original share capital was divided into shares of 100 each, fully paid up. So which were initially owned entirely by private shareholders. Okay, amma? So அப்ப நமக்கு ₹100 each வச்சு என்ன செஞ்சிருக்காங்க, shareholders share பண்றாங்க. Then the following India's independence on 15th August 1947, the RBI was nationalized on 1st January 1949. So நம்மளுக்கு இந்தியா வந்து இண்டிபெண்டன்ஸ் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் நம்மளுக்கு என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க, RBI எப்போ nationalize பண்ணிருக்காங்கமா 1st January 1949ல நம்மளுக்கு என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க nationalized பண்ணிருக்காங்க RBI nationalized பண்ணது okay that's all. Next one monetary authority. So monetary authority na enna appdi paakalam okay. Monetary authority. So monetary authority means so monetary authority na enna appdi paakalam. So monetary authority na enna namakku full and full money oriented ah irukum. Supply of money in economy, stabilize the exchange rate nu artham okay ma. So they maintain healthy balance of payment, attain the financial stability, controlled inflation. So இது எல்லாமே நம்மள என்னது ஒரு strengthen எதுக்கு banking system okay. So it controls the supply of money in economy to stabilize exchange rate then maintain healthy balance of payment then attain financial stability okay then control inflation so இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு என்னதுதாமா ஒரு banking system க்கு strengthen அப்படினே நம்ம சொல்லலாம் okay that's all. Then second one is இது first one ma. So second one is the issuer of currency. The issuer of currency. The issuer of currency na enna ma. So the objective is to maintain the currency and credit system of the country. இதுதான் நம்மளோட main objective ஆ இருந்திருக்கும் okay. So the objective என்னதுமா to maintain the currency and credit system of the country. So it is the sole authority to issue currency. Is the sole authority. இது வந்து என்னதுக்கு சொல்லலாம் நம்ம sole authority அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So sole authority சிங்கிளா ஒரு authority ஆ இருக்குது. So sole authority to a country. Then issue of currency. Then it's also take action to control the circulation of fiat currency. So fiat currency நம்ம control பண்றது இதோட main இதா இருக்கும் okay. So control the circulation of fake currency. That's all. Then third one is the issuer of banking license. The issuer of banking license. So issuer of banking license அப்படினா section 22 ல என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க the banking regulation act இருக்குலையாமா அதுபடி என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்கன்னா every bank has to obtain a banking license from RBI. RBI கிட்ட நம்ம என்ன பண்ணனும் license வாங்கணும். So to conduct banking business in India. Okay. So section 22 banking regulation Act, Banking Regulation Act. So every bank has obtained banking license. banking license from RBI. Okay. Then next one is fourth point. The fourth point, banker to the government. Next one is banker to the government. Banker to the government. So it acts as a banker both to the central and the state governments. So both government nale namakku both என்ன வரும் central and state government. So central and state government. So it provides short-term credit. Provides short-term credit. Short-term credit. So it manages all new issues of government loans, servicing, the government debt outstanding. Okay, so இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு government securities-ல வந்துரும். So government securities-னா நமக்கு என்ன வரும்? All new issues. Okay, all new issues of government loans. All new issues of government loans, servicing, then government debt. So இதெல்லாமே வந்துரும். Okay, so it advises the government on banking and financial subjects. That's all. So next one is bankers bank. Bankers bank. So RBI is the bank of all banks in India. So RBI தான் நமக்கு என்னதுமா all banks in India. So India, as it provides loans to banks, accept deposits of banks and rediscount the bill of banks. That's all. Okay, Amma? So provides loan to banks. Then accept the deposits of bank. Then and rediscount the bill of bank. Okay, that's all. There are 3 items. Okay, இது எல்லாமே எதுதான் provide பண்றாங்க? The RBI. That's all. Then next one is lenders of last resort. Lender of last resort. That's all. So the banks can borrow from the RBI by keeping eligible securities such as collateral at the time of need or crisis when there is no other source. Okay, so lender last resort na enna kuduthirukanga namakku borrow from RBI. So RBI lende namakku borrow பண்ணக்கூடிய அந்த keeping the eligible securities இருக்கு இல்லையா, securities னா நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம், bonds, debentures அது எல்லாமே நமக்கு securitiesல வந்துரும். So இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு எதுல வரும்? Securities அப்படின்னு சொல்லிருந்தேன் already. Okay, so இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு other sources, no other sourcesல வந்துரும். Okay, மத்தெல்லாம் நமக்கு no other sources ஆயிரும். So lender of தான் நமக்கு என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Lender of last resort. That's all. Next one is eligible securities. Note பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Eligible securities, then need or crisis. That's okay. Next one is act as clearing house. Act as clearing house. act as clearing house. அப்படின்னா என்ன அப்படின்னா for settlement of banking transaction RBI manages 4 clearing houses. அதாவது நம்மளுக்கு 14 clearing houses இருக்குமா. So it facilitates the exchange of instruments and processing of payment instructions. அதாவது பரிமாறுறதுக்கு வந்து நமக்கு ரொம்ப உதவியா இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Okay, so there are எத்தனை clearing houses இருக்குமா? 14 managers இருக்கு. Okay, so RBI manages 14 clearing houses. Okay, so it facilitates the exchange of instruments, and processing of payment instructions. That's all. Then next one is custodian of foreign exchange reserves. Custodian of foreign exchange reserves. அப்ப என்ன வரும்? It acts as a custodian of foreign exchange reserve. So forex. It administers and enforces the provision of Foreign Exchange Management Act FEMA. Okay, 1999. So administration and enforces the provision of it administers and enforces the provision of Foreign Exchange Management Act. So they will 1999. So RBI buys and sells foreign currency. So buys and sells foreign currency to maintain the exchange rate. To maintain the exchange rate of Indian rupee versus foreign currencies. Okay, that's all. So next one is regulator of economy. 9th one. So regulator of economy, it controls the money supply in the system, monitors different key indicators like GDP, inflation. So இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு என்னதுதான் regulator of economy தான். Okay, so it controls the money supply in the system, monitors then different key indicators like GDP, then inflation. That's all. So next one is managing government securities. Next one is managing government securities. So in the managing government securities இருக்கு அப்படினா, so the administers investment in institutions where they invest specified minimum proportions. So minimum proportions இருந்தா தான் the total assets and liabilities இது எல்லாமே நமக்கு எதுல வந்துரும் government securities controlல வந்துரும். Okay, so அப்ப specified minimum proportions of their total assets and liabilities in government securities. That's all. So next one is regulator and supervisor of payment and settlement systems. Regulator and supervisor of payment and settlement systems. So அப்படினா நம்மளோட payment settlement systems act of 2007 ல என்ன சொல்றாங்க gives RBI oversight authority for the payment and settlement system in the country. Okay, the act வந்து என்னதுமா the payment and settlement system act. So 2007 படி நமக்கு என்ன செஞ்சிருக்காங்க RBI gives the over authority the payment settlement system in the country. So RBI focuses on the development and functioning of same. Okay, so development and functioning of safe, secure and efficient payment okay, and a settlement of mechanisms. That's all. So next one is development role. Next one is a developmental role. So developmental role வந்து என்னது அப்படினா this role includes the development of the quality banking system. Okay, so quality banking system in India and ensuring that credit is available to the productive sectors of the economy. So it provides with a wide range of promotional functions to support national objectives. So promotional functions to support national objectives. That's all. So it's also includes the establishing institutions, designing to build the country's financial infrastructure, etc. So it also helps with the expanding access to affordable financial resources. Expanding is also helping expanding access to affordable financial services. That's all. Okay, so promoting education, financial education and literacy. That's all. Next one is publisher of monetary data and other data. Okay, so the RBI maintains and provides all essential banking and other economic data. So formulating and circulating, evaluating the economic policies in India. So RBI collects the collates and publishes data regulatory. That's all. Next one is exchange manager. Next one is a exchange manager and controller. Exchange manager and controller. So the RBI represents India as a member of the International Monetary Fund. So IMF, International Monetary Fund. Okay, so the most commercial banks are authorized dealers. So authorized dealers are the RBI. Authorized dealers, RBI. Okay, next one is banking ombudsman scheme. Okay, so the RBI introduced the banking ombudsman scheme is 1995. So under this scheme, complaints can file their complaints in any form. So including online and can also appeal online and also appeal to the ombudsman. So against awards of their decisions of the banks. So decisions of the banks. That's all. Next one is banking codes. Banking codes and Standards Board of India. Standard Boards of India. So the measure of performance of banks against codes and standard based on established global practice. Okay. So established global practice. So the RBI set up the Banking Codes and Standard Board of India. So RBI தான் அத நமக்கு என்ன பண்றோமா செட் அப் பண்றது. Set up பண்ணது Banking Codes and Standard Boards of India. That's all. Okay, so BS அது என்ன சொல்லுவோம் BC. So BC SBI அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, that's all. So today class la நம்ம என்னலாம் பார்த்திருக்கோமா central bank பார்த்திருக்கோம். So அதுக்கு முன்னாடி non banking financial institutions then central bank பார்த்திருக்கோமா. So central bankல நமக்கு functions of central bank functions of central bank நமக்கு எவ்வளவு இருக்கு 16 functions இருக்கு. So the 16 functions நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம். Okay, so next class we will see the credit control measures. Okay, thank you students, thank you so much.